again, everybody. This is RobBoberty, and welcome to Space Quest 3. Now, this one is, I think, the one I remember most. I won't know for sure until I start playing it. I definitely remember the beginning of it. I think that this is subtitled The Pirates of Pestilon. And this is, I believe, my favorite of the series that I can recall. This one seems to have a lot more sound on it, which is good. Created and written by Mark Crow and Scott Murphy. The two guys from, where are they from? I forget what it was called again. Okay, we're gonna get into the game. I think we missed stuff here, actually. It has been an indeterminate amount of time since Roger Wilco rocketed away from Bolhal's burning space fortress. Time stands still for our hero in suspended animation. I need to restart it. Its engines long spent, the small escape pod drifts aimlessly through unfamiliar star fields, its course altered many times by small asteroids and space debris. Inside, Roger lies undisturbed in his sleep chamber, but not for long. I had to restart the game and do everything to be able to get back to this, because everything I hit would want to skip it. Oh, there's me, floating in space. Whee! Oh, being targeted. I think I remember who picks me up. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a little while. It's been a long time since I played any of these, and so they're a little bit new, a little bit not new. Okay, so I've been scanned and stuff. I remember that guy. I don't know what his deal is, but oh yeah, I think I do. I think I do. Dun dun dun. And this is. There are 6 games. In case you don't know, this is the 3rd one, so we're approaching the halfway point. The pod, considered to be nothing more than another piece of scrap, is taken aboard a robot-commanded garbage freighter. Unfortunately, these robots have no regard for organics. Dun dun dun. Okay. So it is a garbage freighter thing, and I need to find my way off. And I don't remember what the small pod is jarred by a sudden shock, which triggers the sleep chamber's revive mode. As the glass shroud slides back, Roger slowly begins to regain consciousness. I meant to look before I started this. I believe there's a big gap between 2 and 3. I mean, it kind of shows the graphics are a lot more involved. There's a lot more sound. Like, looking at 1 and 2, there's so little sound. Where am I? A lot more graphics in terms of the cinematic kind of thing, which really weren't that many of them in the first 2. Okay, there we go. Like, I'm just gonna go on. Okay, here we are in our little spaceship. That ship seems too big. Okay, you notice that the sounds from the pod grow softer until they are imperceptible. Having served its purpose and taxed its resources, the pod gives a final hum and shuts down. Okay. And this one, yep, this one you can actually click to look or click to move, but you cannot. It doesn't help you. It's not actually point and click. You can't actually do things. Okay, so let's do some looking around. You are standing in a debris-cluttered junk bay. An escape pod rests in the middle of the room. There are chunks of metal lying around, which seem to be small sections of old spaceware. Before we do anything else, let's save. Now this one, you, I believe, can do as many saves as you want. So we're going to do part 1, beginning. And now when I go to restore, yep, okay. Look, let's see, ship. This is the escape. Okay, yeah, the escape pod which safely whisked you away from Bolhal's burning asteroid fortress. The skin of the pod plainly registers the cumulative damage long periods of space travel can inflict on a small craft such as this. Do I have any inventory? I still have the glowing gem. You're still carrying the piece of Orium you picked up on Levion during your last adventure. However, it has long since lost its glow. I don't know if it had a name then in 1 or 2. It might have. Okay. Look at thing. Okay, wait, let me do that again. let's say it there. Pardon me, this program is too stupid to glean your desire from such a wonderfully crafted sentence. Please try something else. This thing looks like a thing, but I can't tell what it is. I guess I'm just gonna go this way. Huh. Got a TIE fighter, an Acme rocket, and Jupiter. Let's see. Look. TIE fighter. I don't think I can do anything with this. Do me a favor, try. Wait. Do I need to actually spell it out now? You can't. Look. Shit. This bulbous craft looks like it has seen a lot of action its day. You believe it to be a bow tie fighter dating back to the Clone Wars, a true relic. Look. Rockets. The ship is another fine but worthless Acme product. Oh, I thought something happened to me, but I just walked into the shadow. Look at the saucer. The ship is another fine... Wait. The ship says Jupiter 2. This baby must have been floating around out there a long time. It doesn't hold your interest very long. Let's see something. Okay. I believe that is a reference to Lost in Space, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think there are some really funky hidden spots around here. So I need to find a way off this garbage ship. I don't know what this thing is. It looks familiar. Look, cylinder? Oh, maybe if I spell it AR. No, wait. What's cylinder? Okay, it just doesn't know the word cylinder. I think I'm spelling right. Oh, let's look at this panel. That looks suspicious. They look like pieces of metal which have been welded together. Thank you. That's useful. Can I move the panel? They're too rigid and heavy for you to manipulate. Alright, alright. Too much of a weak thing. Ooh, what do we have here? You are overwhelmed by the variety of space trash around each corner. A large bucket conveyor carries shredded ships to a horizontal conveyor high above. Look at that arm over there. Somewhere there's an oversized android missing a limb. What about this gear-looking thing? Ooh, boy, it's a big one. Alright. Can I climb this? Ship? You're not skilled in ship climbing. Okay. Alright, so... Is that a toaster there? I think that's a toaster. Pardon me. No, this thing. Looks like a toaster. Buckets are attached to a conveyor. They haul metal debris to a horizontal conveyor above. Okay. Can I get through there? I thought there was somewhere else I could get around here. Alright, so... So one thing that I do like about point and click as opposed to the text parser is that you can see everything. Or you know if something's there, you can just click on, you know, mouse over it and see that it's there. But in text parser, you're kind of guessing a lot. I don't think I can go anywhere this way. I think I gotta go back the other way. I think I might climb in that bucket to get up, but before I do that, I think I need to look around the other way. I think there's another way to go. Okay, now we're getting to this spot. That's a weird looking area in there. I'm gonna save. There's some fun stuff in here too, I think. Vapor calc. This appears to be a digital abacus, but it doesn't actually do anything. Everything you hit just makes it go away, it looks like. There is something... Yeah, that's just stuff you can do. Boss key. This is something I don't know if recent games even have it. In my mind, I associate it specifically with Sierra games. I remember that always being a thing. But I know there were other things with it. I don't know where it started and if it doesn't really exist anymore when it ended. But the idea was it would bring up something that looks like you're working so you can play the games at work. This one's a little different though. Oh, I get it. You don't want your boss to know you've been playing Space Quest 3. In fact, you don't want your boss to know that you've been playing Space Quest 3 for 0 hours, 6 minutes, and 57 seconds. That's a good idea, but I'm afraid that, being the good company men that we are, we can't help you cheat like that. Sorry. So, like, if it did what it would expect to do normally, it'd pull up something that looks like a spreadsheet. But I don't think I've seen that in a game in a while. This was back when a game could just run. Now it's like everything's gotta load, there's all the graphics and all that stuff. Let's see this alien dude. Pardon me. No. Look. Do I really need to spell it out more in this one? Look. Look at the skeleton. It looks to be another metallic menace whose time has come and gone. Hopefully, fate will be kinder to you. Alright, so we got this tube thing. I just want to check and see if I can go down this way. I don't think I can. Where am I? Nope, okay. This looks like death to me. I have a feeling this is death. Maybe not. But haven't died yet, so probably going to. A little tunnel here. Someone or something has done a real job in this tanker. Was this the result of some space battle, or perhaps you're not the only one roaming around in here? These wires? Except for the one on the left, most of the wires here look dangerously worn. Oh. Take wires? Yay, I took something! You take the only decent piece of wire available. I can't talk. Alright, so this takes us into some other section. Hey! It's a big robot. I wonder if that's related to the arm. Look at head. Wow, an ancient model of a battle bot. I bet you'd hate to run into whatever brought this big guy down. It looks like something big. It looks like something poked it in the eye. Okay, I'm gonna save a little bit more here. What is this? Look at a pyramid? That looks like a pyramid. No, doesn't know what that is. Okay, can I go this way? Nope. I think I'm gonna climb in that eye. That looks like about the right thing to do. And this does a lot better with the speed too. In the last two, because I've played with that a little bit. In this, you have faster, normal, and slower. So you have actually 1 to 16. So I can actually increase it a bit, and it doesn't go crazy. Because in the first two, am I going there? No. In the first two, your only option is really slow, still kind of slow, and really ridiculously fast. Let's see, can I climb in there? Can I just do climb? Let's see. Yeah, I can. Okay. Ah, there's a ship. Oh, that's my ship. That's the ship. I recognize that ship. I'm starting to remember more of this one already. I think this is the game I played a lot. I don't even know if I ever beat it. But this one is definitely maybe 4. I don't remember 4. I'd have to look it up to see, but maybe 4 at the latest. But then 5 and 6 were ones that I did not play when I was younger. So I played a little bit later, but I know I never beat them. So it might get a little more interesting when I get into those, maybe. You find yourself at the bottom of another trash pit. An interesting array of alien artifacts is strewn from one end to the other. A large ship is in the middle, and a small one is off to the side. Small ship. It's a cute little thing. You've never seen anything like it in these parts, but then where are these parts? Some writing on it, and on its exterior reads Bowman was here. I don't think I understood that when I first read it. I think that's how young I was. I'm going to call this found a ship. I think I have unlimited, practically unlimited number of saves. So I don't think I'm going to, I think I'm just going to save a lot of things. In the previous two, I had to be real careful. Alright, let's look at this ship. It's a sleek-looking number. If you can disregard the junk it's rooted in. It must be a recent addition to the collection, as everything seems to be intact. Etched on each side of it is the name Aluminum Mallard. On top is a small hatch. Yeah, Aluminum Mallard, I've used that in games and stuff. That's the one I always think of, is Aluminum Mallard, when I need to name a ship for a game or something. I like the speed thing, because I can actually speed up. There's some giant Legos. Let's look at the Lego. They look like the remnants of an orbital space station, or perhaps some type of toys for an oversized child. Perhaps. Can I climb on the ship? You're not in a good location for climbing on that. Okay. Where do I need to go here? There's no good way to scale this slick ship. Okay. Well, why does it say... So it looks like I cannot climb on it. How about over here? Look at hatch. Okay, so I'm not sure how I get into the ship. I know there's some way I gotta get into it. What if I find something to help me with that? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to just climb on here. Oops, I missed. Oh, wait a minute. Can I go back this way? Did I already try this? No, I can't go there. Okay. Like how it does the shadows. Alright, there. get in there? Oh, there we go. He does. I think I need to jump out or I die probably. Let's see. What am I looking for here? Oof. There we go. Okay, yeah, definitely don't want to go in there. You're standing on a narrow rail suspended high above the floor of the freighter. A conveyor belt below leads to a grinder. Be careful, it's a long way down. Okay. Let's do part 1. I'm going to call it rail. If I can type it. Okay, let's see what we got this way. I don't think I can climb around there, can I? I'm kind of afraid to try. It looks a little iffy. Alright, so there's probably something over this way. Pretty sure there is. Let's see. Ah, this looks suspicious. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that as rail. Alright. Let's see. In this room, the rail makes a U-turn. There is a machine here which hangs under the rail. There's a chute at the bottom. In the middle are panels of monitoring devices being tended to by a droid. Let's talk to the droid. Let's try typing it correctly first. It apparently isn't designed to process info from you. Oh, excuse me. It's not a model you've seen before. The droid appears to be dedicated to this workstation. It seems harmless enough. Okay. Okay. Climb into car. Okay. Climb down. There we go. That'll work. Plopping into the seat, you grasp the forward-backward control of the grabber. Hey. Okay. For some reason I thought... Oh wait, can I go down there? For some reason I thought that guy was going to attack me. I don't know why. I don't know why. For some reason I was thinking that guy was going to attack me. Let's see. Look, you're riding in a... I want to look at controls. From your seat, you see a handle presently being gripped by you, which controls motion, and a button marked claw. Oh, let's press the claw. It's like a giant claw machine. Let's see. Oh, I think I want that thing. I don't know what that thing is, but I think I want it. But I think I'm going to check some other places first and see what else we got. Because I have a feeling they need that. I don't think there's much. There might not be much else to find here. Let's see. You gotta stop. Oh, yeah. I gotta stop. I got you. Okay. Anything down here? I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Okay, that's that one. Okay. This game has a lot more points than the last two too, so it's probably gonna be a bit longer. Due to a series of program not to work here to the pipes. What about here? Here, I don't see anything. I think that triangle's not going to work. Whoa! Went too fast. Does this take me to the same place? No, this takes me to that one. Oh, I think I need possibly. Okay, I can't use it in this room at all. I think I need to get that thing and drop it on the ship. I think it's part of the ship. I'm gonna see. No, not that slow. Can I grab that toaster-looking thing? No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it went to the same spot, even though I moved over. Okay, so I think that's about it. I'm on one more screen to check, just so I check everything here. This is the one with the TIE fighter thing. Doesn't look like it. Looks like I can't get anything else. So I think it's only for one thing. Hello, robot. Coming through. Deep, 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 deep. Is that there now? There we go. It looks like that's lining right up with that thingy, whatever it is. The claw senses contact with the warp motivator, grasps it firmly, and begins the ascent back to the grabber. Huh. I could not get it to tell me what that was. Now what do I... Did I just drop it on the ship? Can't remember where it was now. Was it, no. Was it back here? I think it was all the way over this way, right? Let's see. What happens if I press claw now? Okay, that goes down. Oh, yeah, there it is. Sensing the floor, the claw releases its cargo and begins the ascent to the grabber unit. But how do I get up there? That's what I can't figure out. You know what? I think I need to drop it on the ship, actually. I think that's a thing. Yeah, just the fact that I could pick it back up again and everything. Because I couldn't do anything with it when it was... There we go. Sensing an adequate surface, the claw releases its cargo and begins the ascent to the grabber unit. The object thuds into place within the cavity of the ship. Yeah, the fact that I couldn't even pick it up, I figured I had to drop it right on the ship. Okay, so now... I don't know what I do. How do I get out of here? I thought maybe I went down somehow. Thought maybe somehow I went down with the grabber thing, but I don't think that's possible. I got motivator. Okay, just forget the spelling. I'm out. This looks like a place I can go. Okay. Oh, I apparently put the speed up more than I thought. Fortunately, you come to a relatively soft landing in a pile of debris. Yeah. Uh-oh. Look at rats. You can hear something scurrying around above you. You can't actually see the rats because they're hidden in the shadows. Okay, let's just look first. You seem to be in a debris-enclosed hollow. Poking out of the ceiling is the chute, which you originally entered through. Some crusty lamps linked by non-UL approved wire provide additional illumination. Alright. Let's, I don't see anything. Look at junk. The steep piles of scrap metal are chock full of jagged edges and barbed protrusions. Okay, so I don't think there's anything I can do here, is there? Doesn't look like it. Let's see, where does this take me? Bending aside a thin piece of scrap, you find an opening into another area and climb out. Okay. I grab the ladder and jam it into my pocket, because why not? So I thought maybe that would be useful for the ship. I feel like I'm missing something though, like there's too much stuff, you know? Too much stuff has happened, and not enough, I've gone to too many places and not gotten the stuff, is what I mean more. Something seems to be missing to me, but I could be wrong. It could just be short intro, easy intro. So I need to put the ladder somewhere on the ship, probably the front. From my perspective here, I just use the ladder. There we go. Yay! You notice it to be slick up here. Be careful. Uh-oh. Let's call it slick ship. Open hatch. Move into position and grabbing the dull finish of the hatch's handle, commence to open and enter the ship. Yay, I'm in a ship. I remember this a little bit. At first you're surprised at how intact the ship's interior is. Immediately to your right is a panel with a red button. At midship on the right wall is the ship's main diagnostic computer. Directly across the two passenger seats, ahead of you is the cockpit. Look at button. The button is clearly able to ramp open and close. That probably won't do anything. Press it anyway. The ramp is immobilized by the junk it's laying in, so you exit through the hatch and said, no, I didn't want to... Wasn't done. Okay, so... look. Screen. Power critically low. Auxiliary reactor not online. Insufficient power to commence with systems check. Using stored power below 10%. Okay, So I got a warp motivator apparently, but I do not have power. I don't think the warp motivator is for power. Can I see the motivator? How do I spell motivator? Like that? You don't have a motivator and there isn't one here. Look. Let's see. What if I sit down? Okay, you're sitting in the pilot seat of this sporty little ship. In front of you is a control panel, which contains a computer screen. Let's see what this screen says. The pilot's computer is dead. Okay, so I'm not going to find anything there. Okay, alright, so I got to find some way to get power, I think. Look, ship. Immediately to your... Okay, this we've already seen. Okay, it took me a minute to find this. I was searching around everywhere, and then I realized there wasn't much here. Down in this section, if you look at the lights, you can figure out what's here. You peer into the small opening and notice a tiny reactor, which seems to be providing power for the lights. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back because I took the ladder and didn't bring it with me. So let's take the reactor. You unhook the reactor from the cheap wires and take it with you. Unfortunately, there's no lights and there's no ladder, so I can't get out of here. So I'm going to have to go back and redo some stuff. Can I climb out? There's no ladder near to climb, so I'll be back. I was able to go to where I had just climbed out of the hole, and from there I was able to climb back down. As long as I was in the right spot, I could climb the ladder. So let's go get that generator. And I don't think I even recorded it, but down here, there are like two big rats that come and attack me. But I don't... They only come like when the ladder's gone and when I don't know, and it seems like once I take the power they disappear. I don't know, I think it's just certain spots you stand, but these two rats just come out of nowhere and beat you up and you die. But let's go see if we can do something with this. Okay, take ladder, and now we gotta climb back around. Ouch. And see if we can get that ship going. You know, sometimes on some of these games, it reminds me of like old Scooby-Doo cartoons where if someone's going to break through a wall or something, you'd know where it's going to happen because the color would be wrong. Not that there's anything wrong, but it's like as soon as I saw this object that was down there, I knew that I had to do something with that. And I don't even think that I was necessarily even remembering it at the time. It just looked out of place somehow. Kind of like when I was in this spot over to the right here, I thought that pyramid thing I thought looked wrong, but I think I was wrong on that one because I can't do anything with it. Where is it? Oh, hello. Okay. You seem to have been mugged by some type... Did I turn the sound off? By some type of large rat. As you pick loose fur from your teeth, you notice a less bulky feeling. How did I turn the sound off again? Wait. I don't even know how that was off. I haven't turned it off. What am I missing? Wires. Okay. Wait, could I take the wires here? It looks like they're still there. Can I take more wires? Let's see. Okay. Wait. Ladder. Reactor! He took the reactor! Oh, he took the reactor too! Huh. Shoot. Okay. The rat took it back. It also took the wire. But where do I get the wire from then? Take reactor. You unhook the reactor from the cheap wires and take it with you. Can I take the wires here too? Okay, I can take the wires again. Okay. And I gotta figure out how to get through that spot, I guess. Okay, jam ladder in my pocket again. Okay, I've got gem wire ladder reactor. Okay, so somehow I have to get through that spot. So I'm gonna save this as shoot, it's going getting past the rat. And I assume the same thing's gonna happen. But I don't know what to do about that. Let's see. Is it because I did things in the wrong order? Oh, no, okay, it just happens once and you Maybe it doesn't always happen because it only... No, I guess it would. I guess it must. Let's see. Okay. Get back in there. Okay, now let's see. What if I install the reactor? You drop the reactor into the hole, and attempting to reconnect the cables, you find that one is much too short. Hey, what do you know? There we go. You carefully connect the wire between the ship and the reactor, putting the tile back in place once you've finished. Okay. Let's see what the screen says now. Power level normal. Auxiliary reactor online. Oh, wait, what was that? Something else come up. Ah, auxiliary reactor. Okay. Normal. Nominal. Not normal. Landing gear. No, nominal. Warp motivator. Nominal. Okay, so this would have told me what I was missing. Looks like this bird's in good shape. Okay, let's sit and look at the screen, I guess. Ah, okay. Current sector 75, no course selected. Let's use the radar. Radar is now in operation. Okay. Let's turn the engines on. See what we got there. Stand by. Adequate thrust achieved. Okay, I can only do so many things. I don't think I had anything else, did I? Let's do takeoff. You feel a strong rumbling as the ship strains to loosen itself from the confines of the junk heap accumulated at space. Finally, it begins to rise. Okay. The ship rises several meters and stops abruptly. An alarm from the computer attracts your attention. Ascent halted due to obstruction, so I can land, and I have weapon systems. So I land, I imagine it's going to take... You know what? I just want to try it, just because I'm going to be leaving here. I'm just curious to see if it looks the same. Back down into the nest of debris. Okay, so it probably would look the same. I was just wondering if it would actually be standing up correctly. So let's go up again. Going up, going down, going up, going down. The ship... Okay, so what I want to land, I am going to put on the weapon system. And I have shields. And that. I have front or back shields. I'm just going to fire. The shot blasts a new orifice in the side of the junk freighter. Okay. Swoosh. The pressure generated by the desire of the ship's atmosphere to escape to the considerably lower pressure of space causes your ship to be spit out like a watermelon seed. Yay! I made it out. Okay. Let's see. Pardon me, just look. There's something hidden here. There's something... What is it? Small. Aha! Searching around the cushions, you find among variously colored wads of lint 7 buckazoids. I searched my seat. I knew there was something hidden here. Someone probably told me about it, but I don't know what it was. Okay, what am I doing now? Let's see. I guess I can go somewhere else. Navigation system. Ah, okay. I remember this kind of. There's a scan. We can go to Planet Ortega. Planet Fleabutt. And what else we got? The Monolith Burger. A finite number served. And I think that's back to where we are. Okay. Alright, so 3 options. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop here. This seems like a good spot because the next option is to go to another planet. And we've got, actually, 145 out of 738. That's actually I've done a considerable amount of progress through it based on points. So it might only be 3 or 4 episodes like the other ones. I thought it would be a lot more. I think there's a lot more stuff I could have missed, I think is the way it worked out. But anyway, this has been RobBoberty with Space Quest 3. And as always, likes, subscribes, and shares are always appreciated. And I'm going to try to keep doing this. I'm probably going to keep doing it Monday occasionally, maybe squeeze in another one. If anyone likes that or doesn't like that, I don't know if people are watching the people who are watching these are expecting them on the certain days, or they just watch them whenever they can, or anything like that. But so let me know if you have any opinion on any of that. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.